Hey guys, have a question. Have you ever found yourself feeling stuck or feeling unfulfilled in your life? It's not a great feeling, I know, isn't it? We all have been there. We have felt that in our life, okay? So we completely understand. Now, it may be a job that you're feeling unfulfilled, or it may be you're not making enough progress in your life. So you think, okay? So whatever the cause may be, it is easy for us to get stuck in a rut and feel like we're not living up to our full potential, okay? So in today's episode, we're talking about the number one sign that it's time for you to get started. Now, you may be asking, get started what? Well, get started on your journey to greatness, okay? So in this episode, we're going to talk about how to recognize the feeling of being stuck and also feeling unfulfilled, okay? And we're going to also talk about what are causing those feelings. Why am I feeling like this? And lastly, and most important, we're going to talk about how to turn those feelings into motivations to help you catapult you out your rut and tap into your greatness, okay? This is Conversation That Leads to Greatness. Alright guys, welcome back. My name is Akisha Smith.
And I'm Lester Smith.
And we are committed into helping you guys tap into your greatness by uploading great content that will educate, motivate, and inspire you to create the life you desire, okay? Now in today's episode, the number one sign that it is time for you to get started is the feeling of feeling stuck and unfulfilled in your life. So if you're going through life right now, you feel like I'm stuck, I'm not fulfilled, nothing can bring me joy, I feel unfulfilled no matter what I do. This is your sign to get out your pen and paper and take notes. This is going to bring some light into your dark place. Okay, guys? So let's start about recognizing it. All right. So I know for me, when I realized and recognized it was time for me to go, I didn't know what it was. I just feel like I needed something. I need to change. Something had to happen. Something had to change within. And the number one sign that helped me recognize it was dissatisfaction. No matter what I would do in my day-to-day life, or, no matter how many blessings or, whatever I would face, I always felt unsatisfied. And it was to the point where I started thinking like, man, Kisha, you've been ungrateful. It's people who wish they was in your shoes. And I began to take it personal, like, man,
exactly.
What's going on? Like, why am I feeling dissatisfied? And I'm grateful for all I have, but it's still not filling me. It's not fulfilling me. So that's one of the ways to recognize it is boredom or dissatisfaction. Another way is like a nagging feeling of something is missing. Like, I know you probably felt like that when you got on, when you started your journey.
Yeah, I felt like I wanted to help people, but I wasn't doing what I wanted to do, or what I felt like I was called to do.
Right. So you feel like that it was missing, no matter how much money you made, no matter how much trips and vacation and friends and people you're around, you still feel like it's something missing.
Exactly. I was helping people, but I wasn't helping people on a larger scale.
Okay.
And I feel as though with us making these YouTube videos and our Instagram and social medias, I feel like we're helping more people now.
Well, so you feel more fulfilled.
Exactly.
Now. Okay. Another way to recognize it is lack of incitement or motivation. Like, I don't know about y'all, but if I'm not motivated or excited to do something, I don't give it my best. And when you don't give it your best and you're not excited, it's like you're like, it don't bring me feeling, it don't bring me happiness, And a lot of times we go through life and trying to seek out happiness, seek out fulfillment in things when it's really within ourselves. Nothing can fulfill a void within ourselves except if we dive deep down, go on a journey and discover what is our purpose, what brings us fulfillment, what is it that we will put on this earth to do. Okay? So, another one is procrastination.
Yeah.
Woo. I think I said in a couple of videos that I had the spirit of procrastination. Yeah. Okay? And
I think we all do to a certain extent.
Yeah.
Some will just have it a little bit more than others. But a lot of millionaires and billionaires procrastinate on certain things. Yeah. And sometimes procrastination is good. Sometimes,
Explain that, please. Please enlighten me.
Because if you procrastinate on a certain situation, then it'll let you see a better route to take to go to that, that thing that you wanted to do or something like that. You understand what I'm saying?
Okay, I can kind of see that
You
too.
can kind of elaborate on it more and make a good get a good game plan down pat. You know what I'm saying? Yeah.
Okay.
Yes.
See, to me, procrastination is doing something you know you need to do and not doing it because you either have a self-doubt, you have fear. It's like it's causing something within yourself to feel insecure. So you procrastinate. And to me, it feel like you really don't want to do it, but you know you need to do it. So I'm gonna procrastinate and put it off as long as possible, and hope the nagging feeling and the tugging that's inside me is gonna subside.
Okay.
That's how I look at procrastination.
I got you.
You look at I see the way you looking at it, but that's a different mindset. That's different.
Me, I know I'm gonna do whatever that I'm supposed to do, but sometimes I just kind of lean back a little bit and see, what am I trying to say? Maybe a different, better game plan to get to that goal, or something like that.
But then, if you see by you doing it that way, it's not really procrastination because you thought about it. You started. You had to get to the point where you be like, let me just chill out because you might have seen something or you might have started it and something might pop up in your head that hey, this not the route to go or this not gonna work. So that's not really truly procrastination.
Okay.
When you procrastinate, you won't do nothing. Like you literally ignore it.
Okay.
Trust me.
All right.
I had the spirit of procrastination. I'm still getting delivered from procrastination.
Okay.
All right. Another way to recognize it is when you comparison. When you compare your life or compare things to others.
Yeah.
When you start to compare people's journey and what they have and things and, people within itself, it leaves you feeling unfulfilled because at the end of the day, your point A might be their point D. You know what I'm saying? You just looking at where they at now. You didn't look at the journey that they got to or what they had to go to. So then you looking like, man, I should be further. Man, I should been done this, and not realizing you have your own journey.
Exactly. So
when you start comparing yourself to others and things, it will of course leave you unfulfilled. And to me, when you start doing that, it's almost like a reality check. It's almost like a gut punch, like boom, like I need to see why am I doing it? Why am I comparing myself?
Okay. A lot of times it be because let's say friends and family.
Okay.
And a friend or a family member might be doing a whole lot better than you. And you really like a jealousy thing. I was gonna say, cause that's not comparison.
It's really like a jealousy.
That's a jealousy
thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
What you were saying is straight jealousy.
Yeah. They don't even want to see you with that.
Yeah, and then when they're jealous, it ain't gonna even give them a gut punch. It's just gonna be it ain't gonna be a wake up call. It's just gonna be like, jealous and mad and.
She thinks she better than you.
Yeah, saying that instead of being like, okay, bam, why am I feeling this? Why am I comparing myself to?
So you just said comparing.
What?
You just said comparing.
Yeah, we talk about comparison.
Yeah.
But I'm saying.
But they comparing themselves to us or to me or whatever. You know what I'm saying?
But it's out of jealousy.
Yeah.
Versus out of comparison and let it be a gut punch and be like, why am I comparing it?
Okay.
What is something within myself that I'm lacking, missing, feeling? What is this feeling? Why am I feeling stuck or unfulfilled? Instead of them, feeling like that, they get jealousy. And most people that get jealousy, they don't want to do the work it takes to become the person or the thing that they're jealous of. That's what I'm just saying.
Yeah.
But yeah, guys, first you have to recognize it. Like, in order for you to recognize the feeling, you have to know what bring about that feeling. So the next thing is what caused it. What is causing you to feel this way? Okay. Now, for me, I would say for me.
What is causing you to feel what way?
To feel the feeling of feeling stuck or unfulfilled in your life.
Okay.
Like, what is causing that feeling? For me, it was self-doubt and fear. When you have self-doubt and when you are afraid, it keeps you from doing something you need to do, and if I do it, it will be a great thing for me.
It'll catapult me. Maybe catapult me to the next level.
Yeah. So when you let fear and self-doubt keep you stuck in this place, you will never be fulfilled because you at point A, but in order for you to get fulfillment, you got to get to point B. So if you stuck at point A, you will never get that fulfillment feeling. So you're going to always feel stuck. You're going to always be in a rut because you're too afraid to even jump.
Yeah.
and go to point B. So for me, it was that self-doubt and self-doubt and fear. That's what caused my feeling of unfulfilled, because I knew what I needed to do. I knew what I wanted to do. I knew what I had a passion or the love to do. So yeah. Got it.
I like that.
Another cause can be lack of clarity. Lack of clarity, lack of direction. If you just don't have any clarity of what you want in life or how you want your life to be, or you never thought about that, you just living your life on a day-to-day basis, meaning you just shooting at every little thing, hoping to hit something, and then once you hit that target, you just going to go that way.
Yeah.
And then let that be your direction. And then when you get to the point, of that direction where it takes you, it ain't what you want. It ain't what you crave. So you're going to feel stuck. You're going to feel unfulfilled. And most people do that when it's time to look for a job or, find a career.
Exactly.
Most people will just I'm going to just take what I can get. Such and such time. I'm going to just take what I can get. Well, then you done work 3 to 5 years in that job and now you hate it. But now because you attach so much to that job as like your finances to it, that you are afraid to even quit and try to even seek out fulfillment. So now you just stuck in a rut.
Yeah.
Because you afraid.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No clarity.
No clarity.
Well, in order to get clarity, I would say sit down with your pen and a pad and see what you want in life. Sit down and write your goals out. A lot of us don't do that, or we'll do that and never look at it again. And you know what I'm saying? That's the worst thing you can do. You need to look at that on a regular basis, at least once a week. Once you write it down. I would say, me personally, I would look at it every day or every other day. So that way you can say, well, okay, check this out. So I did that. Okay. Yeah. And as you keep looking at that, it's gonna burn into your subconscious. And that's gonna help you get more fulfillment and more clarity on and also too, when you write let me tell you something. Being unfulfilled most of the time is tied to other people. Okay. Okay. And you're being unfulfilled because you really want to help in some kind of way, but you don't know how you want to help. What you think about that? But if you sit down and write it out, how do you want to help be the change you want to see in the world? I think that clarity will come to you a lot faster, a lot better.
I can see that. Yeah. But then I think about the people that's selfish.
Well,
selfish people, they
don't want to help nobody.
Yeah, they're not going to
ever find fulfillment.
Yeah, because your purpose and fulfillment in life is tied to other people. No matter what. So if you don't have clarity or lack direction or don't even know what you want in life or, or where you're heading, you basically, it's going to be easy for you to feel lost. It's going to be easy for you to get distracted. So that feeling is caused by a lack of direction, a lack of clarity, a lack of knowing what I want or where I even want to, what I want to eat tomorrow. Like, it's something as small as that. As ladies, like, if we don't have a sense of direction on what we want to eat in life, we're going to feel lost. Like, I don't know about y'all, but have you ever been so hungry and you driving home and you know you need to stop and get something to eat because you didn't take nothing out, but because you don't know what you want, you just passing by everything. I don't want that. I don't want that. I don't know. Do I want that? You don't know. So by the time you realize, you done made it home. When you could have easily just stopped and said, okay.
What gets me when
okay, we ain't on that.
Hey, we gotta get on that. You jump on that. I gotta get out there. Yeah, we gonna film that example though.
In a way.
Hey, look. What gets me is when I ask you, hey baby, what you want to eat? I don't know what I want to eat. You choose. She say you choose. So I choose what to eat. It's like, I don't want that. So I choose another thing. No, I don't want that either. I'm like, but you told me to choose the food, the food though. Come on, man. Is that lack of clarity too?
No.
No sense of direction.
No sense of direction. It's really no sense of direction. Another cause that may bring about that feeling is lack of challenge. Okay, a lot of us. I would say all of us, we have to have some kind of challenge in our life.
Yeah. Something that's going to help push you outside your comfort zone.
Now, it might be no matter what the challenge might be. Like, I always say, it's all good when you have a little competition, when you look at it something. Now, as long as it's not to the point where I'm envying you, I'm trying to, compare, whatever. But, like, with me and my girls, if we, I'd be like, hey, let's have a small competition. It motivates you. So if I didn't have that challenge or that motivation, I would just be like, it is what it is.
Yeah.
So a lack of challenge is another cause. Because challenges and obstacles and everything, it's the purpose of them is to push you out. Push you out of that comfort zone. And if you never get pushed out of that comfort zone, you will never find your true fulfillment.
And you won't grow.
And you won't grow.
There's no growth inside your comfort zone. Yeah.
And you will be stuck in a rut, not growing.
No growth.
And I just want to say, being stuck in a rut is basically being standing still. You're not growing. Because then you in a rut, you just
You're not even
stuck.
standing still, you're going backwards.
Well, yeah, because if you're not moving, yeah.
If you're not everything is moving all the time.
Yeah.
If you're not moving forward, you're moving backwards.
Yeah. So being stuck in a rut is a harmful thing because the world is study evolving.
Exactly.
People study growing, and you know what I'm saying? It's
Everybody passing you up.
passing you up. So that's why we wanted to make this to say, hey guys, we're always talking about greatness, but it might be someone out there that's be like, man, how do I know it's time for me to start this journey to greatness? Well, that stuck feeling that nothing can bring you happiness, that unfulfillment in your life, it's not that you're being ungrateful. It's just God's way of pushing you out to say, hey, seek your purpose. Hey, seek fulfillment. Find out what I have called you to do. I need to stop talking with my hand. But hey, we get the picture. The next thing that causes it is a lack of connection. When you feel, and I think I had this feeling too, because when you feel disconnected from a lot of people, or when you feel like you want a strong sense of community, but deep down you feel like connecting with people. You get what I'm saying? So because I love this, I want a community, but the fear of connecting with people is causing me to feel lonely, causing me to feel stuck within myself. And for me, that caused you to not be, you be in a rut. Like I used to be like just walking around the house, babe, what you doing? Like I was bored. Like, I was stuck because I didn't have, no one to connect to. I didn't have girlfriends that I connected with. It was just me and him. That was fine. And he was like, babe, let me go. I need to go out. I need to be, do my own thing. We need some time apart. Exactly. And let him go and say, oh, we're going on a guy's trip. I was like, a guy's trip? Like, we don't do that. Like,
yeah, whatever.
Are you finna go hang with the guys? Like, what?
Yeah.
We don't do that. We hang with each other.
Yeah, okay.
But
good luck with that.
But that's what, by him doing, honestly, by you doing that, it caused me to look deep within myself and be like, man, this is what it is. This that feeling of feeling like I'm just stuck with no connection, and I'm feeling lost.
Yeah.
It's because I didn't connect with the outside world. I connect with like-minded people.
And let me say this.
Oh, Lordy.
No, ain't no oh, Lordy. Getting away, whether it be her going to spend time with her girls, or I'm going to spend time with the guys, or whatever, that's good for relationships. It's not good for y'all to be stuck up under each other all the time. I believe that to the utmost. You need to miss each other sometimes. You know what I'm saying? Yeah.
I miss you.
Yeah.
But yeah, guys, when you don't have that connection, it can leave you feeling isolated. And what leads to isolation? You have you there with your own thoughts, and you left feeling unfulfilled and stuck in a rut.
Yeah.
So yeah, guys, another thing that caused it, past experiences. Okay. Now this is what I mean by that. So you have trauma, you have failure, and sometimes it holds us back, and it makes us difficult to move forward.
Yeah.
And we all about to get out of a rut. You have to move past the rut. You have to push yourself, get out that comfort zone. So if you let past experiences and the trauma hold you back because you are afraid to relive it again, you are afraid that, I'm going to be closed off because I'm protecting myself because of this trauma, hurt, or whatever the case might be, you can't get out that rut. You stuck, basically. And it makes it difficult for you to even see the opportunity to move forward. And when you can't see the opportunity to move forward, even though it's there, you will be unfulfilled.
Yeah.
Because you stuck.
I like that.
Past experiences.
Past experiences.
All right, guys. So let's talk about using these feelings, okay? Using the feelings of being stuck or feeling unfulfilled in your life, using it as motivation, okay? Now, the number one way I use my feelings as motivation was to clarify my goals. You know, go deep down and sit down and have a talk with myself and see, what do I really want my goals to be? What do I really, like, deep down really want in life? And not to the point where it's just surface level. It's to the point where I'm deep down. Who do I want to be? What feeling do I want to feel? What person I want to become? How do I want to carry myself? How do I want people to view me as a, you know, as a whole?
Yeah.
So when I clarified their goals and I used it to reflect on what I truly wanted in my life, it kind of, you know, I use it as motivation. Because for one, I don't want to be the person that's scared all the time. I don't want to be the person that has self-doubt when it comes time for me to move. I don't want to be the person that, you know, keep longing for something to have that nagging feeling within me, knowing I'm missing something but still ain't pushing it.
Exactly.
So I let that, I just took that and be like, you know what? Let me see what I want. And then create a plan to an action plan.
Yeah. I'm gonna say this too. If you are feeling stuck and unfulfilled, don't know what you want to do with your life, have a talk with God.
Tell him all about it.
Yeah, tell him, hey God, I'm feeling unfulfilled, I'm feeling stuck. I don't know what to do. I want to help people, but I don't know how to help people. And give me some kind of guidance, knowledge, wisdom, and understanding on what I should do with my life. Because what I'm doing right now is not working. And I don't like where I'm at right now. And he'll give you a sign. You got to be open to when he give you that sign, though. A lot of y'all, God will give you a sign, but then you be like, no, I don't want to do that. You know what I'm saying? I don't like that. I don't like that one, God. No, I'm good on that one. But he gave you what he wanted you to do. And by him giving you what he wanted you to do, you're going to be that much more blessed if you would have went ahead and done what he told you to do. But because you didn't do what he told you to do, you wanted to do what you want to do.
Now you reap it.
Now you're reaping what you sow. You're unfulfilled again.
When you just said that, it brought up a sermon that I was listening to on my way from the gym. And it was basically saying, you know, we ask God for a sign, God tell us what we're supposed to do, but because we don't want to do it, or that's not the sign we thought God was going to give us, we think God went silent on us. We think, oh, God mad at us because we didn't do what he told us to do. And it's not that. It was basically, it's God telling you, I'm not going to give you another word until you give me now obedience. Like, the word is still the same. The sign is still the same. The move is still the same. I'm not going to change what I say to you because you feel uncomfortable or because you're afraid or because whatever the feeling may be. I'm not going to change my word that I gave you. You be obedient now, and then I will meet you at the next step. But my word's still the same. So it's basically being obedient to what the sign or whatever you prayed and asked God for. You being obedient and do it afraid. And only then you will find that fulfillment. And to me, when you think about fulfillment in life, it's not even about you. Yes, you get that feeling of, man, you know, I'm doing something. You know, have you ever just helped someone or you give someone money or, you know, it's a good feeling, but it's a blessing to be a blessing. To me, that's what fulfillment means. If I am blessed in a certain area of my life, or I'm blessed in a sense of, you know, or whatever, it's not for me to grab hold and hold on to it and boast about it.
My cup overflow.
Yeah, it's for my cup to overflow so I can be a blessing to someone else. That's what brings fulfillment. It's not about all what you can take and get for yourself and keep for yourself. Because if you're that type of person, you will always feel stuck. You will always feel unfulfilled. You will always, no matter how blessed or how abundant or prosperous you are. Think about it. People that get, you know, that's wealthy, right? How many people still commit suicide, and you look at them like, man, for what? You have all the money in the world. Whatever you want to do, you can do it. And it comes with, because wealth doesn't bring you fulfillment. It's your purpose. It's what you do for others with whatever God gave you, whatever God bless you with. It's what you do for others with that.
Exactly.
So when we talk about fulfillment, it ain't just about the monetary or the material things. It's about what you do for others. Only then you will find true fulfillment.
Exactly.
That's my take on it.
Yeah, I like that.
Just saying.
I like that.
So yeah, anything else as we close?
I think we did that. Oh yeah, let me say this too real quick. Back when we was talking about what God, when you ask God to give you a sign of what you want to do, I thought about something else too. We need to make an episode on this here. When females ask God to send them a man, and it ain't the man that they want.
Wait, what?
Hey man, hey,
Where they come from?
God will send you a man, and you're like, no, God, this ain't the man I want. But let me tell you something. He might be looking bad on the outside, you know what I'm saying? But you don't know. He gonna be a millionaire and this and that there. Hey man, we need to do an episode on that one.
Where did that come from?
Hey man, I was just thinking when you said when you asked God to send you something, and He sent it to you. Yeah, when He asked you to send you something, and you don't like what He sent you. Yeah, we need to do an episode on that.
All right. Well,
I like that.
I guess that's gonna be the next episode.
We ain't gonna say that, but yeah.
It's gonna be an episode in the works, okay?
Yeah.
So yeah, guys, we hope we said something that was very helpful and motivating, and that motivated you to get on this journey to greatness, guys. Now, this journey to greatness is not easy. Anything that's worth changing change is not easy. Period. Okay, when you change or you want to change something, you're going to experience loss. You're going to lose something. You're going to lose your old self. You're going to lose friends, family. You're going to lose. You can't experience change without losing something. Okay, so that's kind of the hardest thing about going on a journey to betterment or becoming a better person, because then you're changing on a day-to-day basis. You're changing. You're losing your old mind frame, your old mindset, your thoughts, your ways, the way you do things, your routine. It's like you losing the old to create something new. So it is not easy, but we have videos. I think we almost at 100 videos. We have plethora of videos out to help you. We're also on TikTok, Facebook, Instagram. So we have a community. We build a community. You can talk to us, ask for, hey, this is hard. Can you motivate me? I'm not understanding this. Can you help me? We are here.
That's the main thing. A lot of people don't want to ask for help.
Yeah.
That's the reason why we started making these YouTube videos.
Yeah.
People ask us, how you do this and how you do that. Well, we're going to start making YouTube videos and let people know what's going on.
Yeah, or it's not even that they will ask. Is that they won't ask.
Exactly.
Because it's a lot of people that we knew that wanted to ask but didn't want to ask because they didn't want us to know that, hey, I'm having this problem, or hey, I don't want you to judge me, or hey. And the killing thing is we can't teach or talk about nothing we never been through.
Exactly.
So it's not like we're looking down on you because you struggling with whatever. Guess what? If I can help you, I didn't struggle with it as well, okay? Exactly. And y'all know I'm very transparent. Even when I don't want to be. I'm very transparent because guess what? We overcome by the words of our testimony. That's what we to share.
Yeah.
Hey, you overcame this. Let me show you how I did it. You can overcome it.
Exactly. Let's
get together, and it's a trickle down. Keep going, keep going.
And you can overcome a whole lot of things just by listening to somebody else's testimony.
Or asking, hey, man, what you think about this? How you did this? And then you realize, hey, I had that problem too. This is what happened. So yeah, guys, ask for help. Seek help. Don't be too bullheaded and prideful where you just feel like I'm gonna figure it out by myself. I'm gonna just go through all this. Wait, why you want to go through all of that when all you gotta do? Somebody have the answer to your question.
A lot of times, just getting a mentor. Get you a mentor.
Yep.
Hey. I recommend
a couple of mentors, okay? A couple.
Yeah.
But yeah, guys, we hope we said something that you can take away from it. If you have any comments or any, give us some feedback, guys. How are we doing? If you have any topics we want to talk about, drop it down in the comment box. But yeah, take us home.
God is good.
Yep.
Life is good.
Yeah.
When we look good, we feel good. We live in a life of abundance. Peace.
Deuces.